Hello everyone, I'm Kay with Great Lakes Wander, and today I'm going to be featuring the Farm Girl Low Carb Bread Loaf Mix, and it is keto friendly, but it does contain wheat, so this is not a gluten-free product. So let's give it a shot and see what the recipe says on the back. I am a fan of Farm Girl. I bought their pizza crust on Amazon.ca and I fell in love with it, and I thought that I would start getting a few of their other products, and this is the second one that I'm about to try. So on the back of the bag it tells us that we need to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and that we have to leave it at that temperature once it's come up to temperature for 20 minutes before we can put the bread in the oven. And I've had the oven preheating for quite a while now while I was getting my ingredients together, so it'll be good to go once we're done here. So what we need to do in one bowl is we have to put a cup of warm water, which I already do have in the bowl, and then to that we need to add 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 egg white, and I'm not quite sure about why they've said this in the ingredients, but it says to add 2 tablespoons of milk. But milk isn't keto friendly unless, of course, you're using an almond or coconut milk. But I don't keep milk in the house. I do keep almond milk and coconut milk, but I think it would throw off the flavor. So I'm just using 36% heavy whipping cream. Hopefully it doesn't alter the recipe too much, but we'll find out right away. And then in this other bowl that I have here, I have the Farm Girl Low Carb Bread Loaf Mix measured out at 2.5 cups, which they've suggested in the recipe. So it says that I need to mix the liquids together, and I'm just going to use a fork because when I add the ingredients together I have to use a fork anyway, so it makes sense to only get a few instruments dirty at a time. So I don't think it's going to mix much more than that. So we're going to add the liquid to the flour mixture, and it says that we need to mix it for 2 minutes with a fork, of course. So let's put that in there. And I am going to start the timer here for 2 minutes. It's supposed to resemble very thick batter. So I made a turkey for Christmas, and it's the first turkey that I've made in 6 years, and it was delightful. And I decided that I was going to make soup this year. So I kept the bones and I froze them, and tomorrow I'm going to make us a big pot of turkey soup, or as my husband wants to call it, turkey soup, because we're adding chicken to it too. But I have also bought a package of the Farm Girl keto friendly noodle mix, and I'm hoping to try that mixture tomorrow when I do the soup. So hopefully I can find the time to get everything together and produce a video with that product as well. I am no way affiliated with Farm Girl, but I think that it would be awesome to be affiliated with them because they are from Ontario, and of course I am in Saskatchewan, as I am originally from Ontario. So it would be really cool. So maybe my tag will reach them at some point here. Okay, so this says it's supposed to be mixed for 2 minutes, and we have 30 seconds to go. I don't know, this looks pretty goodly mixed in here to me. I don't know. we'll do a couple extra spins around here. Before this goes into the oven, you need to grease your loaf pan. And I greased mine with a little bit of olive oil. Considering there was olive oil in the recipe, I thought, heck, why not? Let's just use olive oil. There we go. 2 minutes is up. So let's switch this around and we'll put the dough in here. It says in the back of the bag that the dough is very sticky, and they suggest that you just wet the tip of your fingers to smooth the top of the dough out once it's inside the loaf pan. So let's see how this goes. I don't know. It's not even sticking to the fork. Maybe this will be okay. I'm hoping this is going to rise a little bit and it's not going to be so dense. And my fingers aren't wet and it's not sticking, so that's pretty good. Okay, so this is just about done, and what we're going to do is we're going to pop this into the oven in the middle rack, again at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 35 minutes. And then once this comes out of the oven, we'll have a look at it and do a little taste test, and we'll let you know how it is. So we'll be right back. It's been about an hour since we cooked the bread in the oven. It cooked for 35 minutes. I live in a drier climate, so I thought that I would add the extra 5 minutes when it always says 30 to 35 minutes. And it's just warm to touch right now. I think that it's cool enough to slice it. So let's have a look inside and see what it's like. It's pretty dense, but I could be wrong on the inside, but it's very heavy when I lift it. Wow, that looks amazing. That looks like a real piece of white bread. So I'm just gonna slice myself off a real thin piece here. I haven't eaten today, so I'm actually breaking. Let me see where we're at here now. Probably about a 14, maybe 15 hour fast here. So let's just give this a try. Take some butter out of the refrigerator here so it's been softened up. And look at that beautiful bread. Beautiful bread. While it was cooking, it smelled really good in the house. It smelled like, I guess, regular bread, so to say. Of course, there you hear Darla in the background. Okay, so I'm going to take this and have a bite. The top is fresh and crispy. It's pretty close to white bread. I'd say it's going to do fantastic for toast in the morning, grilled cheese. Oh, I haven't had grilled cheese in a long time. And oh my goodness, the list could go on. The things that I've eaten with bread. Wow, this is divine. I must say this is the best recipe that I have for bread. It's a premix, and I guess that's what I'm going to be sticking with. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will leave a link in the comments below for the Farm Girl Low Carb Bread Loaf Mix where you can buy it. Thanks for watching.